So I thought we'd head back out for some whitetail again on some multiplayer and give it a try. Holy, we got a whole herd of whitetail and there's a big old buck way the heck out there. In fact, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to see him anymore. I was trying, oh, there he is. There he is, 370 yards. He's still there. Come on. Drilled him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I know we hit him far back. Yeah, that's a gut shot if I ever seen one, but he's going down. Whew. I guarantee it, we had the elevation at the time absolutely perfect, but we didn't hold the lead far enough in front of him as he was slowly stepping out there. However, he's not going far. Wow, that was actually yeah, that was a 400 plus yard shot. That was a long ways. In fact, it was so far that there's no hunting pressure. Okay, I don't know how this is possible. I've never seen this before, but somehow our buck did not go down and he's standing right there. This is absolutely wild. We hit him with an AR-308 and he didn't go down. So now we got to finish him off, which he's coming through right about there. Right there. And we're going to finish him off with a Glock. Smoked him. And he's down. Talk about teamwork right there with different weapons. Man, that was cool. I'm still absolutely shocked at the fact that he didn't go down from the one hit with the AR-308. Typically, no matter where you hit them, if you hit them one time, they're going to go down. And for some reason, this guy didn't. And we even hit him in the spine, which is a guaranteed lethal shot. You're not going to get full integrity for that shot, but guaranteed he's going to go down. And you know what's funny about this? That was a 400 yard shot. And I thought that we didn't lead it enough. But the reality is, we led it absolutely perfectly. We were just a little bit too high. If we were down 3 inches, it would have been a perfect shot. But luckily, somehow, a miracle happened, and we were able to get a second shot on this buck. I don't even know how it's possible. I've never, ever seen this before in Call of the Wild. With a 243, yes. But with an AR-308, no. One shot, he's going down. It's going to be a little bit of a track job. And I'm talking just a flesh hit. This is a spine shot. So guaranteed he's going down. Usually the blood rate actually gets higher and higher with a spine shot compared to just like a no organs hit. And in this case here, it just kept showing wound severity undefined, basically is what it said. And yeah, well, we found him. I wonder if I can show you actually. So right here, wound severity unknown, blood rate very low. But typically what it would say is no organs hit. And I never actually saw that part. And also I never saw the blood rate increasing. We initially took the shot, what would have been back here. So about 300 yards, he made it. And eventually we found him, but there was no hunting pressure up until right now. But anyways, our second shot connected on double lung at 51 yards and almost got him in the heart. Kind of a perfect shot. Took him on the walk there, 50 yards with a 10mm Glock. You know, normally I wouldn't be interested in this, but this is actually a huge 3, and I think he may be close to a goal potential bull. So that's why I kind of want to go for him. We're not about to pass him up because he's got a real nice rack. Tried to catch the back of the heart there. Absolutely drilled him, but didn't quite get the heart. However, he's not going far after that shot there, and I do want to see if he's going to be big enough just to break the gold mark, which I think is like 215. Well, we're about to find out because he's laying right here. Let's pick him up. I'll give him 217. 195. Okay, so 194 is gold and he barely made it. Wow. But I was right. He was big enough to be a gold. 145 yards and got him right in the front lung there. Okay, so what just happened right now is kind of actually unbelievable. What happened is we had a whole herd of whitetail bedded up on this ridge right over there, and they probably are still there. Yes, they are. But I wanted to put out a couple calls just to make sure if there wasn't a big one somewhere in the area. Well, then I decided to tuck in this grass here and slowly started easing that way. And all of a sudden I looked over here and I spotted something in the brush. Nothing giant, but a couple pretty exceptional ones. Right there's a 200 minus, and I think we'll probably take him. Of course, we'll use a 10mm Glock. So what we'll do is hold it right on the heart of this buck here. And that should be a smoke buck. Yes, it is. What do we got taken off there? A doe. I mean, you gotta unload, you know. If you got it, you might as well unload. Man, this thing's awesome. But we drove the 200 minus, and I think we may have hit at least one more on the run. So this thing shoots a little bit high, and in essence, we actually aimed below the heart to compensate for a little bit of raise, and we still shot high, but it's a 192.9. He was actually just shy of gold. I thought for sure he'd be a 200 minus. Well, technically he was minus 200, but he wasn't a 200 minus, if you know what I mean. But anyways, 55-yard shot there, and a good buck. Judging by the base of the hunting pressure here, it looks like we did for surely take down another whitetail. Yeah, and we smoked another one, as a matter of fact. That's a vital hit right there. Plus, we got no organs hit on another one as well, so we got two more whitetail. What do we got? Blood rate medium on this one? So this has to be the one that we shot in the lung, and it was actually another beautiful buck on the run. 144 yards, a Texas heart shot. No way did we pull that off with a 10mm Glock running at 144 yards. We got liver running directly away from us. Like, that is 100% a Texas heart shot all day long. You take that shot right there, there's nothing to aim for except for a Texas heart shot. We literally hit right to the right side of his tail and on the inside of his hind quarter. I am absolutely stunned at the fact that we got enough penetration to get to the liver. Absolutely stunned. At over 100 yards at that. But we did. And it resulted in a beautiful whitetail buck. Another 190 plus. What a shot. And what a nice buck. Holy, we just jumped up a huge buck. I hope we can pull this off. I mean, we probably could have went for a Texas heart shot, but I'd rather wait. Because they should come back eventually. Well, there's a doe crossing there. Small buck there. And there he is right there. He came back. Holy, that's a huge whitetail. Now, we're going to see if we can't get in position to take him down with the 10mm. And honestly, we might be able to take him from right here. Alright, there he is. He's coming in to about 80 yards out and closing. So remember, 80 is 120 and 50 is 80. So if he's 80, we'll want to be somewhere around 50. How far is she? That's 50. Whew. We're almost going to want to be 25. Yeah, we're going to want to be 25 here. Watch this. Meh. I think we drilled him. Might have dropped a little bit low. No, we didn't. We drilled him. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And he's going down right there. Holy. That's some good blood. Yes, it is. So I saw our buck running this way, and then it looked like he piled up somewhere in this river here somewhere, because I saw him. Yep, that's exactly what happened. He's piled up right here. Let's take a look at this massive buck. And we got some more kind of crossed over there. But let's pick him up. It's going to be a shoulder blade lung shot, a 240. Look at the size of that rack. Drilled him right in the front shoulder, and it penetrated all the way through into the lung. Almost got a heart shot. So I thought we might have been a little bit too low, but the reality is we were honestly perfect. 27 yards, and he was 50. Like I said, 20 is 50, 50 is 80, 80 is 110. So we made a perfect shot. And that's kind of a giant buck too, a 230 plus right there. All right, so we decided to head over to Mississippi Acres, and we just called in a fox, which happens to be a real nice level 7. He's coming in right over there, and we can use the 10mm pistol. Oh, that's weird. He's calling, but I can't see him. Yeah, that's him calling right there. I guess we'll slide over a little bit more. The only thing is we got tracks all around us here. We really can't even hardly spot this thing. See, he's in there. Oh, there he is. Okay. He's 80 yards out. But we still can't see him, so that really doesn't do us much good. However, if we slide over here, we may have a little bit more cover. All right, I got an idea. We're going to turn the collar off. Ooh, that was a close one. We'll turn it off, then we'll try and slide over a little bit more, which will give him enough time to turn around and come in to this location. You gotta be kidding me. He bolted? After all that? Nah, not happening. And the worst part is, I don't even see his tracks right there. Sometimes they're too smart for their own good. Oh. But if this guy goes out in this field, ooh, that's going to be a different story. No way! Let's freaking go! What? He stopped for a second, turned back around. We held it right on his neck, squeezed the trigger, and he dropped straight to the ground. Oh man, that was so perfect. Whew. What a shot. He thought he was safe. He thought he was smarter than us. But he thought wrong. It's going to be a 2-tones, 5.91. And we got a right lung, liver, stomach shot at 60 yards with a 10mm Glock. Almost got a heart shot, actually. Perfect, perfect shot. And again, we reserved for 27. And that was 60 yards. And it shot dead on. Well, that was well worth it. Especially because of the fact that he didn't come into the call and then decided to bolt. Wow, that was cool. I think one buck for sure, maybe two. Well, for sure one right there. But I thought there was another buck in this herd. Yep, there he is. I mean, that is if you want to consider that a buck, but it technically is. However, they're going to stop right about here. And at this point, I'd like to for surely take down both of those bucks. And I don't know if it's going to be possible because he is pretty smart. Oh, Maybe it is going to be possible if he's going to hang tight right there. All right, here we go. Our buck is about 25 yards out. Got him. Tried to get that one, but I can't quite get on him. Well, we smoked our buck. Actually, maybe not, because he was still kind of hanging tight there. Come to think of it, I don't even think we got that good of a shot. I thought we would have, but unless... Hold on, that looks like good blood to me. Yeah, for sure. I guess he just wasn't quite ready to go down just yet. And there's our buck. Right here. So, yeah, our first shot was kind of perfect. Let him just a tad bit more than I would like, but overall still kind of a perfect shot there. And this is interesting. I believe I've only ever done this once. But he was at 0%, about to fall over. And then we took another shot, which is, it did register, but it didn't count as any percentage lost because this first shot did all the damage. And he was literally about to fall over, but I guess he just didn't quite fall. So we shot him again at 55 and it didn't do anything to his health because he was already at 0%. But we got him. Well, we found the big one. Now this is going to be the grand finale. Remember, we said 20 is 50, 50 is 80, and 80 is, well, 120. So in this case here, we're going to go for a 120-yard shot. Actually, let's make that even better. Let's go for a 140-yard shot with a 10mm pistol. We got him angled exactly how we want them. So we'll zero for 80, hold right for lung, and that's going to be about 125 yards. We should have a little bit of drop if we hold for lung, and I'm thinking we should get close to heart. All right, well, we're closing in on the 200-yard mark here. I'm not quite sure about the 150-yard mark, but we're going to do our best. Something tells me we might have to go for a 150-yard shot, which is going to be absolutely wild. There's 180. And we can't get a whole lot closer. 170. 170, and we got gators here. 160. Don't worry. We're going to get to that 150 mark. Come on. 155. Just a little bit more. Get me to 140. Get me to 140. We did it. 140 yards right there. And that's as far as we can get. We actually have to back up a little bit or we're going to end up submerging our 10mm. There we go. 140 yards. Got him. Got him. I know we might have been a little bit high, but honestly, I was going to say that should have been almost perfect. And he's down. Let's go. What a shot. Oh my God. Almost 150 yards with a 10mm Glock on an absolute monster of a whitetail buck. We literally couldn't get any deeper if we tried. We couldn't get any closer because it was so deep that was it. We were about to go under. Man, I can't wait to find out how far exactly that was. And guess what? We just so happen to have a boat right here. So we can kind of sail on across, and there we are. Now we just got to figure out where our buck was at, which I believe he was right around here. Yeah, he was like right here. Then he ran this way. And it was kind of cool because as soon as we spotted him, it was at the exact moment he was going down. The exact moment. Although now I'm not exactly sure. Wow, 18 yards off. We were pretty close, but the reason we couldn't see him is because he was right here in this shade. Look at this. Look at this. Let's pick him up. It's going to be a 148 yard double lung shot with a 10mm Glock. Are you kidding me? Double lung at 150 yards. And that shot was absolutely perfect. A 212.79 whitetail buck is going to be the last one of this hunt. And we're going to be taking him at over 145 yards. But there he is, right there. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all the comments and feedback down below, as well as your thoughts about the future. That really didn't make any sense, but you know what I meant. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Holy. A 150 yard shot with a 10mm. One shot. And we smoked him.